What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. I'm going to be making a Dominican recipe today. It's called Mangu, and it's actually plantains mashed. We're going to do a little bit of pickled onions over it with an egg. It's usually eaten as a breakfast recipe, but you can eat it any time of day, obviously. Really simple. It's only got a few ingredients, and we're going to do it in a few minutes, so let's get right to work. Alright, so this is what we got for ingredients to make this recipe. It's just very short ingredient list today. I have 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of organic butter, 2 plantains. They can be a little bit ripe. It'll give them a little bit more sweetness if they're a little ripe. Some people don't like them like that. I like them with a little bit of sweetness when I make them. I have vinegar because we're going to pickle some onions real quick. We got 1 red onion, salt to taste, and I'm using my homemade hot sauce, but you could use any hot sauce of your liking, or you can leave it out. It's completely optional. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel these 2 plantains. Okay, so basically one trick that will help you save some time and aggravation with plantains is if you're going to peel them, you stick them in hot water a few minutes before you peel them. Give them about 10 minutes, 5 minutes in hot water, and then it becomes a lot easier to peel. A lot of times the skin on these breaks apart and it gets stuck, kind of like, you know, some avocados that do that, and it's really annoying. So basically just slice it down like that, the middle, and then look how simple this is peeling. Trust me, it's not always this easy on them. So just like that, we cut both ends, and then just a slice down the back side. Put your nail and start it, and then it just all completely comes off. Usually when they're greener, they're a lot harder. This one's being a little bit more difficult, but nothing like they can be if you don't use this technique of put them in hot water. See, it's coming off really easy in big chunks. Sometimes they break up in little pieces and it's really hard to get that peel off. So basically all set there. Now I'm just going to cut these into small pieces and put them in my boiling water. Pieces about like that. Then we're going to put them over in our pot of hot water, boiling water. Meanwhile, I'm going to start pickling our onion while that cooks, because this is going to take a few minutes too to absorb the vinegar and salt. Just cut both ends. Get that outside layer off. And we're just going to slice these really thin so they soften up and absorb that vinegar and salt really quick. And it just feathered really thin like that. I'm probably just going to use about a half a red onion on this recipe. I don't need that much. You can do the whole onion if you like and just put it in a jar, and it would actually, as the days go by, it'll become more pickled and it'll taste really good, and it's great for sandwiches or anything like that. Now I'm going to add some distilled vinegar, some sea salt. I'm just going to get it nice and marinated. Now while this is marinating, we're going to go ahead and cook our egg. We're going to put the egg and the onions right over the mangu. We're going to make a really nice presentation. Okay, so now we're just going to drop a little piece of butter there for our eggs. I'm actually going to try to make the second egg. Let's see if we can get it to a perfect circle with this tool I've been experimenting with. Actually, that came out pretty good. I probably could have put some non-stick spray around the edges to prevent that from happening, but it still came out pretty circle. Next time I'll use something around the edges. Trying this new pan out, so I want to make sure that it's not sticking. It's like some sort of super scratch resistant ceramic. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just mash our plantains with a slotted spoon or a fork or whatever, and add a little bit of butter and salt to them. I'm gonna add my butter in. About a half a teaspoon of salt. And basically you don't want this to be like mashed potatoes. You want it to be a little more chunky. But you want to mash it pretty well. Okay, so now we're pretty much all set to plate. And I'm gonna try this new tool I got for presentation again. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna put the plantains in the middle of this and mash it down and make like a nice, almost like a flan like circle. And we're going to get that egg and crack the yolk so it gives some of that nice egg yolk silky. Well, you look at that. That looks beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack this yolk just to get that yolk to run down the side for aesthetics, and also because I want to mix it in with my plantain. So we got a nice runny yolk, perfect, down the side. And now we're gonna take some of these pickled onions and put it over it. It's gonna give a nice contrast with a little bit of that sour vinegar and saltiness. And it's also gonna give some beautiful color to the dish. There it is. And now for the final touch, I'm going to take some of my homemade hot sauce. Of course, if I could get it to mix properly so it would be thicker. I'm going to put it in the corners. And there you have it. There is my mangu with fried egg and pickled onions recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you like the recipe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for daily recipes. And we'll see you guys really soon on the next one. Okay, so this is completely done and we have all plated. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try for you guys. Let you know what I think. Try to get a little bit of everything in one bite. The egg, the hot sauce, the onion, and of course the plantain. Try to dip it a little bit in the egg yolk. This is so good. The sweetness of the plantain that was just a little bit ripe, to me, just makes this so much better. If I would have used completely green plantains like most people do, I wouldn't have had that little hint of sweetness that goes so well as a contrast with the vinegar and the salt of the pickled onions. Oh man, this is so simple but yet so incredibly delicious. I really could eat this. I could really eat this every single day and never ever get tired of it. I hope you guys give this a try. Plantains are pretty easy to find everywhere now. So this is something that is definitely very affordable and very easy to make. So hopefully you'll give it a try and let me know how it turns out for you.